Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for tau price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. And starting on the daily for the bullish and bearish overview, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 toward the upside finish wave A or a wave 1 WX and a Y, finishing a potential correction here, and we're looking at an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to finish a wave 1 in the yellow scenario. Currently, we are looking at another WX and a Y for a wave 2 here, and we're moving toward the upside. Now, the possibilities for this scenario are, of course, expanding in tau, where we might have, of course, a scenario that it is bullish, of course, a 1, 2. However, the 886 taken, of course, without taking the low here, indicating, of course, a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 ending diagonal, of course, for a wave C, meaning you might be in an A, wave B, and your wave C might be this ending diagonal hitting the 1-to-1 fib level at the $900. Now, basically, your ending diagonal, this is your wave 3 right now that you are looking at. You would like to see an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 correction, another impulse toward the upside hitting in between the perfect fib level 0.786, 0.886, and preferably higher because you would like to take the high in a wave 3 for an ending diagonal, and then moving, of course, for downside, and then one final wave for higher. Now, another possibilities might start to be unfolding as well for tau. It is a possibility, guys, that it might be, of course, also a triangle here. You might have, of course, as well an A, B, C, and you're looking for a wave D and an E, and then moving for a wave C toward the upside. So we don't want to forget also this a possibility here for a potential triangle, which it might be unfolding in this scenario. Yeah. So we have those two possibilities, a triangle or ending diagonal. I would say the ending diagonal is 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, while the triangle can be, of course, A, B, C, D, and an E, and then moving for a wave C toward the upside. All right, so those are the possibilities for the bullish, right? I don't see really very strong bullish scenario yet. I see only $900 1-to-1 fib level, and potentially if we are still in a bear market where you have three waves down here, and this, if it might, it turns into a bearish after three waves up here, you might see, of course, a move toward the downside for a wave C, of course, as an A, three waves down, three waves up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave C. In this case scenario, you might start again a new bullish scenario, which it might be, of course, a 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5 toward the upside. This possibility start to get a little bit higher potential, guys, just because looking at the sideways bullish scenarios, which are triangles and yeah, ending diagonal, which showing a lot of course, volatility and a lot of exhaustion here on this chart. So basically, it can be, of course, a signal that it might be, of course, a bearish scenario might unfold, and then moving massively and explosively for a wave 3 in an impulse, and not just to the 900 here. Yep, so these are the potential scenarios on the daily. Let's move inside it here to see what is going on the 2 hours chart. So basically on the 2 hours chart, we are looking at the following scenario. We have potentially, as we explained in the daily, whether you have an A, B, and a C finished, or you're looking at 1, 2, 3, and this is a wave 4, and you're looking for a wave 5. The possibilities inside this area are starting to get also too many and too much exhausting. So yeah, we have to be careful with it. So once you finish a wave A, you might be here in an A, B, and a C, right? We were looking for the 1.38, 1.618, and looking for higher. And this is exactly what happened, right? We hit the blue box very nicely and then moving for higher. However, this move towards the upside still looking a little bit suspicious to be bullish. And this doesn't represent a wave 1 yet. I still see, of course, a weakness, a corrective wave here, and looking still for another correction. And that means this brings us to this scenario. After finishing this ABC, I'm going to remove it because it's done. And basically, you would like to see one of these scenarios. So whether you are in the magenta WX and a Y, your wave Y is this triangle A, B, C, D, and an E. and then moving toward the upside after a wave E here. Or you are in the blue scenario for a W, X, and a Y, meaning you have finished a three ways expanding flat for a W. You're looking for a wave X here, or finished wave X it can be, and you're looking for a wave Y. Potentially it can be, of course, something deeper, which it might unfold an impulse, right? Where you see a zigzag 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, correction 1, 2, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, correction 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. To finish, of course, a wave Y or a wave 4. Don't forget that this can unfold, of course, a wave A here. We don't want to forget as a wave A, B, and a C in a blue scenario. This is another scenario, guys, that it might transform this into bigger three corrective waves. So very, very possible. It can be, of course, that this might be not an impulse. It can be three ways up, three ways down, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. What would happen in a bigger view if this happened? Well, if you remember our scenario on the daily, so now I'm gonna turn off this, and I'm gonna bring back our scenarios. Very nice, right? We see exactly what we would like to see here as a fib level, or in the triangle formation where you might see A, B, C, D, and E. Yep, so this is what I want to show you, of course, from the lower time frame to the bigger time frame, what it can be, of course, as this scenario. So basically, yeah, this is what I'm seeing for tau right now. If we take a look as well on the MACD for tau, because we don't have a KGT yet for it, I would like to show you some signal maybe. So basically, we have, of course, some bullish signals here that we can see, of course, with this low moving towards the upside. Everything is fine. And currently, I don't see really a strong bearish signal, but I see just like exhaustion, and which is, of course, the case of the correction. And that means, of course, the potential of the scenario that it might be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 can unfold, or three ways up, three ways down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 towards the upside. On the 1 hour chart as well for the MACD here, we can see as well, yeah, nothing really strong as a signal. I don't see even bullish signal. I see just, of course, sideways. So pressure from the top, pressure from the low, meaning sideways, and potentially, of course, corrective, and then moving toward the upside. So nothing really important on the MACD. Of course, this bullish cross has started to show up here with some momentum, but you would like to see continuity. Yeah, on the 15-minute chart, if you go lower, you will see that the bearish cross is gonna unfold soon, and the momentum is lowering down, and that means, yeah, it might unfold something, a false signal, yeah, on the 1 hour chart. False signal. Be careful. Yep, so that was it for tau. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.